Okay. Now I got my thoughts back. This is gonna be part 3. And I explained about Toonami. Now, I know I've done a lot of videos about Toonami, but this... like I said, this is my final video about Cartoon Network and all that. So don't expect any more, please. Unless Cartoon Network screws up even more. Or does something very retarded like they cut off Toonami. Sorry. But, okay, this is my explanation about Toonami. The full thing. Now, if you watched my old Toonami videos, you noticed I left out a couple of stuff, like importance of late. Well, I am getting back to those. Now, Toonami originally started, and to you idiots who said, to the new idiots who said, oh, it started in the early 90s. Bullshit, it did not. It started in mid-97. In 1997. This is the main reason why anime exists today. Now, in 1997 was the start of the anime era for Cartoon Network. Because without Toonami, we wouldn't know anything. Because, well, how can I put this in the retrospect? Now, the creators of this were, who knows of, Team 4 Star? You heard of these guys. They left somehow. And Toonami officially started on March 17th, 1997. And it was it initially replaced the Power Zone, Cartoon Network's most recent incarnation, the Super Adventure block. And it was the weekday afternoon block hosted by the Space Ghost villain turned producer Moltar, epic to no end, where Moltar was producing the thing at the Ghost Planet Industries in 97, from 97 to July 9th, 1999. On that year, Cartoon Network relaunched it with a new environment. The Ghost Planet was turned into the Absolution, and a new host, who we all know his name is Tom. Toonami came out with new stuff, like anime and other shows. Who remembers the fan mail? Or the fan arts? And the video game reviews? My god, who remembers that? On Saturday, on Saturday, July, what was it? When did Midnight Run start? It also, started what we knew was called the Midnight Run, which was replaced with Adult Swim. But that's going to be part 4, the final. Now, when I got into Toonami, they had the Sailor Moon. They had, God, what was it? Dragon Ball Z, Immoral Grand Prix or IGPX. They had the Thundercats, Voltron, Robotech, Gundam Wing, Outlaw Star, and Godzilla.
What are you talking to?
I'm doing a video.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. And anyway, they also did the Rising Sun for Saturday morning shows. It avoided the sister network of Kids WB. They did the Garlic Jr. Saga, Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god, I can't believe I misspelled that. Or missaid it. The Garlic Jr. Saga, Dragon Ball Z. On July 30th, 2001, Kids WB, the old one, aired Toonami Block. It had Scooby-Doo, Goosebumps, The Nightmare Room, and so on. And they also, I remember this, in February of 2003, they did a segment with the Giant Robot Week. It was the Neon Genesis Evangelion Gigantor, yay, Robotech, Martin's successor, Nadisco, and Dygard, and the series of Magus XLR. It was also called Lowbrow at the time. They also did the Iron Giant movie. That was actually pretty cool. What else I remember from the Saturday nights? This is where it declined a little bit. Cartoon Network was moved from the weekday afternoons to Saturday evenings with a new demographic of everything. They had but this came out with new stuff, and I was happy about it. They came out with Yu Yu Hakusho, Cyborg 009, which is still, both those animes have to finish, and the ever confusing Rurouni Kenshin series. No, that was the Tenchi Muyo series, but that was the same thing. Rurouni Kenshin was different. They also had Rave Master Duel, Gundam Seed, Zatch Bell, Justice League Unlimited, Samurai Jack, and the and Naruto came before it became overhyped and all that. Who remembers the Intruder series or the segment? Who remembers that? It was this giant blob who took over the Absolution and killed the first time in order to precede the second time. This was really good. And they also did one segment with this one virus that infected the Absolution computers, and Tom went to go find out what the problem was, and then he gets killed, and Tom 3 comes along. I find those pretty cool. I like how the segments were thought out, played, and well executed. And the endings were pretty amazing as well. Even though it was sad, but it was still good. In 2006, after the golden age of Cartoon Network and the start of its declining, Toonami did something I never knew existed. It was called the Month of Miyazaki. But oh well. They did Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, Castle in the Sky, Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, Howl's Moving Castle. I don't know if it was there, but oh well. Those were pretty cool, and I really liked it. Although I didn't like commercial interruptions. Man, I was so mad about that. But Toonami did a 10-year anniversary on the 17th of 07. They did this week, March Movie Madness. They did The Invincible Iron Man, Mosika, Hellboy Blood and Iron, Stanley Presents the Condor, Spirited Away, and Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo. Those were pretty awesome. Nowadays, Maguzi took over the weekday slots, and the only show I can find more entertaining was Code Lyoko. Oh, and Hamtaro was part of Toonami as well, I think, or was it? I forget, but they really. This was the first sign of bad things to come. I knew it was. And here's where it started to get bad. I noticed the downturn to Toonami wasn't getting any reviews or anything, or the ratings, because its ratings were plummeting. Well, Toonami, the reason why your ratings were plummeting is because you kept changing the thing to Naruto all the time. They had the decency to put Samurai Jack on there. I was happy about that. And then on September 28th, 2008 was the biggest insult to us, all of us anime fans. And Toonami's cancellation. Oh my god, this was the worst day in history, in anime history. I was so mad when this happened. And of course, do you know who replaced Toonami? CN Real. The piece of crap live action that I don't even find entertaining. I find anime more amusing than that. But Toonami also added more anime in the early years, like Saint Seiya, Astro Boy, Love Hina, and Inuyasha. But now, the other reason the cancellation was anime was moved to Adult Swim. I'll get into that more into detail later. Oh crap.